Last episode, our bad run of form continued as we dropped from first place, and now we take on Liverpool in a top-of-the-table clash. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respected Jeff here with another episode in this Chelsea career. Well, if you needed any reminder, this is maybe the biggest game of our season so far. 13 games gone, and we take on Liverpool. We dropped down from first place in the table, and we got a lot riding on this game. As if it wasn't enough to just have the game in front of us, the new event for the episode makes this very high stakes for us. The game against Liverpool is going to affect the morale of the squad, so if we win, all the players will leave being very happy, and vice versa. If we lose, they will be very unhappy, and that could carry that form into our next couple of games. We field a press conference in the meantime, and the talk of the town is Chelsea's lack of consistency recently. I mean, we went from winning every single game to a horrible run of form, and my response has just got to be about confidence. I think that's what it's down to. I mean, we're playing the same formation, we're using the same players. It just seems to be a little something missing, and we're looking to turn that around here with a statement win against Liverpool. So we take it away from the press conference. Hopefully that's enough to carry things through. Like I said earlier, a lot riding on this game. We stick with our usual 4-3-3 up against their 4-3-3, and we'll see who comes out on top. Away at Anfield, it's going to be a big one, guys. We take on Liverpool. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. Reminder of Fernando Torres. Mixed reception from Chelsea fans, but many will remember him fondly, and we take Liverpool on in a tough away match here that could determine who ends up top of the table come the end of the season. A 6-point swing between the 3 points for both of these teams in Liverpool. The gap's starting to widen a little bit after stuttering form from us as of late, but they really haven't slowed down at all. I think just that one loss, but obviously we have several to account for at this point. And Sadio Mane, league leading goal scorer right now. He has 15 or 16 already to his name, so I think a lot of our success is really going to ride on keeping him quiet. That is, if we can. Reece James with a big matchup out there on the right-hand side against him. And Liverpool, some deadly play here in the opening minutes, sliding in the near post finish. Edward Mendy beaten once again. It was some good play by Liverpool, and that's poor defensively. We're unable to close down, and the goalkeeper could do nothing about it at his near post. That's poor again from Mendy, and honestly starting to look like a really bad run of form for the keeper as well. And Chelsea go down just like that before we really barely even got started. Under 10 minutes gone here. We got to turn things around already against Liverpool, which is not going to be an easy task. We got a big mountain to climb ahead of us here. Timo Werner driven all the way back. Liverpool defending well. Declan Rice pulling strings in the middle of the pitch here. Does well to come away with that somehow. Now Havertz cutting inside. Good footwork, and he can't quite get the shot off Van Dijk. Absolute wall in that back line. It's going to be tough to get by him despite the quality we have up front. Toni Kroos looking for a ball through. Roberto Firmino plays it through, looking for the feet of Fabinho. Mendy gets there, but only just, and Chelsea hanging on here. Liverpool showing what they can do going forwards. Things not looking great for us so far. Pressing high up the pitch and winning it back again. It's Mane out on the wing. We're having a hard time between him and Robertson, keeping them quiet. And Silva looking to close down. Can't quite get there. Punched away by Mendy, but only as far as the head of a Liverpool man. Havertz now playing it out from the back, and again can't complete the pass to Ziyech, and we are absolutely pinned back now. Not looking good, unable to close down, and Firmino grabs a second. Liverpool go 2 in front, and it is not looking good for Chelsea. Disastrous start to the game here in the first half. We haven't even really had a look at goal outside of maybe 1 or 2 half chances, and Liverpool really looking comfortable in this one and looking like they deserve to be in the lead. Not good enough from the Blues. We got to turn things around here. Declan Rice for Tammy Abraham, waiting for that run ahead of him. Finds the feet of Havertz in the box now, and saved by Alisson. Lovely save from the Liverpool keeper to keep that one out. Great reflexes, and Chelsea, that's our best chance so far. Header down at goal now, off the post. Well, how unlucky can you get? We desperately needed that goal, and it just won't come for us here. Still maybe 1 or 2 chances left here in the first half. It would mean so much for us to get a goal here. Numbers forward, ball over the top for Timo Werner, and he's offsides. No. Well, everything we've had has just been either a second too late or just not quite accurately placed, like that chance off the post here in Liverpool. Up and running in the second half, looking for that ball through. Thiago Silva does well with a sliding challenge to keep it out, but given right back away by Zuma, and that's his weakness. Zuma never really looks comfortable with the high press. He's a great defender, maybe not the best on the ball that you'll see in terms of a center back. Trying to close down Mane now, who puts in a good ball, and again away, but again back to Liverpool. We just can't beat the Lions here. Alexander-Arnold with it. Reece James closing down Fabinho. And again out by Alexander-Arnold, pushed off of it, and Firmino, substitution time now, played out from the back here from Mendy. but a slip of the foot maybe, and a pass to the wrong man. Mo Salah in the box. Zuma with a last-ditch sliding effort to keep that one out, and he's given away a penalty. Another mistake by Mendy gives it straight away. That is horrendous from the goalkeeper, and surely he has to step up and make some sort of save here. He does. He keeps it out to deny Liverpool a third, but again, huge warning signs from our goalkeeper there. Mendy starting to slip in a big way in his confidence. Declan Rice taking a touch away here. And no one ahead of him again. Chelsea just not the numbers in front of the ball that we like to keep a hold of possession, and Liverpool getting the better of us with their press. But it's Zaha coming on as a power substitution here to great effect. Taking the ball inside, lays it off for Werner, who puts it into the corner. Chelsea pull one back, and we have our hopes here still alive. 2-1. And all we need is one more goal to just nick a point off of Liverpool. What a huge result that would be. But Pulisic coming on, getting rolled by Robertson. Really poor defending there. No one able to close down back post. And Fabinho puts it in. Liverpool 3 to put the game to bed. And again, really poor lapse of concentration there by Chelsea. And Liverpool well-deserved to restore their 2-goal lead once again. Not a lot of time left for Chelsea. Let's see what this team's got in the last couple minutes. Plus stoppage time to play. Kai Havertz plays it through for Pulisic. Running onto it now, the substitute. Can he make some sort of impression here? Lays it off. Havertz, touch and a shot. Oh, that was our opportunity. Kai Havertz couldn't sort his feet out, couldn't quite keep that on target. And another chance through for Ziyech again. Plays that ball through. Havertz pulled down, and surely our last chance of the game. Ziyech over it, bends it towards goal, off the post. It's out. The whistle blows. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 3. We suffer defeat away at Anfield just when we were starting to get our season back on track. Another blow. And that's going to be a huge one to our title hopes. We got to rally quick if we want any shot at it this season. So we keep our heads up high and move on. All right, well, a break in tough action, at least in the league. Aston Villa up next, who are struggling this season. And this has to be a win for Chelsea. Nothing else would be acceptable. 14 games played, and that gap just starting to widen. 7 points between us and Liverpool now after that defeat. What was once looking like a runaway league challenge for Chelsea is now quickly starting to turn on itself. So, like I promised, unfortunately, that loss against Liverpool means all of our players are now unhappy. That's the event for the episode. I'm sticking to it. And despite how well we've done this season, you guys who have been with me for a while know that I keep things realistic. I do not cheat results, and we get what we get here. So hopefully, it does not stutter too much for us this season in terms of results. Mendy's been in an awful run of form. Onana does make the start and goal after a while out. And at this point, he's got to make a stake for his claim. He's given the chance, and hopefully he capitalizes. Let's see what we got up next against Aston Villa. 4-3-3, we're sticking with it. Mason Mount back in the squad, and let's get to it. All right, here we go, straight back into action. Chelsea desperate for a win. Like I said earlier, nothing else is acceptable against a team like Aston Villa with the kind of aspirations that we have this season. Trying to control the tempo a little bit early here in the match, but Aston Villa definitely looking up for this one. McGinn over the top, looking for the feet of Jack Grealish. Always a threat up top for Aston Villa, and the captain Azpilicueta closing down, can't quite do it. Zuma just getting a glancing header off of that. Onana rushes out to punch it away, and Chelsea just looking nervous at the back. The captain goes down, Azpilicueta out injured, but what a lovely turn from Kai Havertz, who despite our stumbling form as a team has been looking pretty good, but even then he gives the ball away, and it's just not quite coming off for us. Mason Mount does well, though, to get stuck in, win the ball back, and honestly, he's making a claim for a starting spot the way he's been playing recently. Mason Mount, little give and go here with Tammy Abraham, slides him back through. Abraham in the box, he's got to finish this. No, saved by the keeper, and it's out. Aston Villa a little on the ropes now, and it's been pretty end-to-end so far. Aston Villa with a quick response, though, here. Ollie Watkins lays it off for Serdar. Conte trying to close down, ball laid off. Mandragora, edge of the box, and a shot! Oh, right through the fingertips of the goalkeeper. We cannot catch a break with the form of our goalies these days. I mean, we shouldn't have gotten off the shot in the first place, but Onana has to make that save. That is really poor from the keeper again, who is not making a good impression here at his rare chance in goal. And we might be back to Edward Mendy. Stuck between the two goalies, though. I really don't know what to do at this point. The team has just not been up to it. I mean, obviously we have issues all over the pitch. It's not just down to the keeper, but they're definitely not making life easy for us. We're a goal down here against Aston Villa, and again have a little mountain to climb here to get ourselves back in front here with 60 minutes remaining. 2 goals needed. And honestly, at the rate that we've been scoring goals, it's not looking too likely. Zuma, huge mistake again to give the ball away. And Conte trying to close down now. Can't quite get it off El Ghazi. Chilwell finally manages to get it away, but it is not looking easy for Chelsea here. Ziyech does well to find the feet of Abraham. Back out for Mason Mount. Top of the box. Back to Ziyech. Cutting inside, looking for a shot on his left, goes down, no penalty given. He did get the ball, but Chelsea, it's just looking labored these days. We can't quite get that final ball through up top. And Ziyech, patiently waiting for a run, finds Werner in the box, straight at the goalkeeper, not the way he would have wanted to hit that. And in the second half, Aston Villa showing that they are not happy with even just one goal. Ollie Watkins in the box here for Zuma, who gives it away again. Zuma has been in a really poor run of form recently, and Thiago Silva forced to clean it up there. I mean, really, neither one of our center backs has looked great, if I'm honest, as well as the goalkeeper. Our defense, just a shadow of its former self, and I'm not sure what's going on here. Ball played through for Chilwell, out here on the wing, looking to make something happen, slides through Werner, lovely weighted pass, and putting it back for Ziyech, who throws himself at the ball, and he just can't connect here. Watkins, lovely flick over the top there of Zuma, and looking for a way through. Silva, shot allowed in at goal. This time Onana makes the save. You have to say it would be a huge blunder if he were to miss that one, but at least he got his fingers on it. And honestly, that's the caliber that we're looking at for our goalkeepers now, which is disappointing. Timo Werner now plays one through. Mason Mount, oh, shot goes straight at the goalkeeper. Mason Mount looking a threat as always, but he just couldn't quite convert it that time. N'Golo Kante now, top of the box again for Mount. Lovely footwork, gets the shot off, and again, can't beat the keeper, but it's really good stuff. Mason Mount looking our biggest threat up top, despite having some big names ahead of him. Laid back off, and again, just barely away there from Chelsea, but we do manage to get it away. Timo Werner now, it's 3-on-2, and surely we got to convert this chance. Timo Werner, just got to make the right decision here, plays it through. Abraham, touch, and a turn, and it's a horrible pass. Should have been in through for Ziyech there, and again, Abraham just not coming off for him. It's been really poor from Chelsea again. N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount, looking to play it through, can't sneak it through. And again, turned around. Free kick given just at the edge of the area. This might be the last touch of a ball for Chelsea. Mason Mount, the one to take it. Can he convert this chance to at least salvage a point here from what's been a really poor showing from Chelsea? Dipping it down, looking for the corner, and it's wide of the post. Chelsea can't convert that chance, and we suffer another defeat, this time at the hands of Aston Villa. Horrendous performance. And I'm speechless at this point, guys. I've tried switching things up when it makes sense. I'm trying to play well the way I know that works with this team, and it's just not coming off. Another loss, and we move on. All right, well, we've seen the highs from Chelsea this season, and now we're seeing the lows. Another loss, and Loftus-Cheek looking desperately to start this next match. Why not? If he's feeling confident, we need someone in this team. Obviously, we're struggling a bit after that unhappy streak in the squad after the game against Liverpool. So, I mean, it wasn't going to be easy against Aston Villa despite the nature of the two squads. But things not looking good for Chelsea. At this point, we are down to third place after having quite a gap at the top of the table that's diminished already. We do have a game in hand, so a win here would take us back up into second, and we desperately need it, guys. Loftus-Cheek into the starting 11. I'm going to give him his chance, and with the back line not looking great either. Silva's given a rest for Upamecano. Mendy's back in the starting 11. Onana had his chance. He didn't take it. So even though Mendy's been struggling a little bit, I still think he is above Petr Cech at this rate, and he will get back to his best form at some point. Abraham has also given a rest. He's been anonymous recently, and hopefully this works out for us. Also, if you guys are interested in taking a more detailed look at the squad and all of our stats and all of the detailed stats for every player, go to respectthejeff.com and you can check out the full roster and all of its details and give me some feedback through the comments on what you'd like to see, especially at these times when we are struggling. So next up, it's Burnley. Again, nothing less than a win acceptable here. We gotta take this chance while we have it. All right, back to action after what's been a horrible run of form. Looking at the lineup here for Burnley, it looks like a generated player, Luis in the center of the pitch there, wearing a helmet reminiscent of Petr Cech, and hopefully he doesn't have too good of a performance against us here. Let's see what Chelsea have, another away matchup, but another team we should be winning against here. The form has started to bounce back a little bit, not the form rather, but the happiness level, morale of the squad after that loss against Liverpool. Was very unhappy last game, and I have to think that has to be partly the reason why we didn't perform up to standards last game, so hopefully that's wearing off a little bit now, and we'll get back to what we know is our best here. Burnley, though, with a really hot start to the game, good chance. Again, doesn't trouble Mendy all that much, but they have had the majority of possession and chances in the opening 15 here. Another ball put up into the box, and it's just not looking great here from the Chelsea backline. That effort just goes wide of the post, but Chelsea really have not had much of a look at goal here 20 minutes in. It's out wide here with Havertz looking to make something happen. Reece James, touch inside, and N'Golo Kante in for Werner. Lovely play around his man here. Werner shaping up for a shot. Not too bad at all, and you gotta say, that is a lovely save from the goalkeeper. Timo Werner still looking up for it here, and Zaha looking to impress given the start. giving us a bit of magic here and great footwork. That's exactly what we signed him for. A little creativity in the final third is just what we needed, especially when the offense has been stagnant recently. And Zaha, despite not being amazing, has been a solid signing, especially for the depth we need this season. And hopefully he can take advantage of this chance when Abraham's given a rest and show what he can do. Hasn't quite come off for Chelsea here, though, and the ball in the back of the net, just like that. Burnley, it is too easy. Our backline horrendous. I seriously don't know what to do at this point. I mean, I'm a game or two away from just switching to a back five and going really defensive to get things under control, but it's just a mistake from Conte. So many individual errors at the back, and we've seen what this 4-3-3 can do. I mean, it's not like the formation's any different than usual, but at some point we're just going to need to stop the bleeding here, and Reece James sliding in, showing a bit of passion, but it's not enough. Chelsea find themselves down going into the second half here. And again, just an uninspired performance. Little flashes of brilliance there from Zaha, Werner, a couple solo efforts, but it just hasn't been the same offense that we've seen earlier this season. Timo Werner looking to drag this team to something here. Another shot from the edge of the area forces the goalkeeper into it. But really, that's the best that Chelsea have had, some of these shots from distance. We got to do better creating opportunities than that. Upamecano this time, powerful header, but does not get the accuracy on it, way wide of the post. And hopefully he can step it up a little bit with some of our defense not in the best of form. This is his chance to show why he deserves a starting spot here. Loftus-Cheek surging out of midfield now, looking to take advantage of this start. Puts it in the back of the net. What a goal from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He just took it all the way forwards. Powerful, powerful run. And that is exactly what he excels at, driving out of midfield. Not quite the same player as Mason Mount, but a goal threat for different reasons here. Lovely touch of the ball to open himself up, and what a finish into the back of the net. Powerful finish, and Chelsea go back on level terms. Timo Werner looking to drag us in front here and taken down just at the edge of the area. For a minute, I thought that was going to be a penalty, but substitutions coming in now. Wilfried Zaha coming off, Tammy Abraham coming on. Hopefully this is the change that can spark a little something more up top. Zaha been pretty anonymous here in the second half, and Abraham, hopefully being benched was the motivation he'll need to make something happen. Kai Havertz takes a touchdown somehow, and surely now he's through in on goal. Kai Havertz in, off the post. No, how is that stayed out? Havertz chips it back up, Abraham down, and it's right at the goalkeeper. That should have been a goal. We just can't catch a break, can we? No second goal for Chelsea, and with 15 minutes left, we have to make something else happen here. Tammy Abraham looking to turn and maybe a shot in at goal now. In on his left foot and blocked again. Burnley happy to sit deep and absorb the pressure here. And we can't quite find the chance in behind. Pulisic and Mason Mount coming on. Loftus-Cheek, great performance, but just tired legs at this point. We need a little something different up top now. Tammy Abraham, no real options ahead of him, just waiting for the run, lays it off. Mason Mount, this is his chance, shot at goal, and lovely save from the goalkeeper. Mason Mount denied a goal, and time winding down now for Chelsea. Into the 90th minute, not looking good for us, and Burnley just happy to keep the play in the corner here. Well, you gotta say a draw here would honestly be catastrophic with our aspirations of finding ourselves back closer to the top of the table. And Burnley really just happy to see that one out for another throw. Not a lot of time left here. 92 minutes gone, and a chance for Burnley, who really could have gone in front here without much chance for a response from us. And time might just be out now. N'Golo Kante out on the wing. Pulisic, 93rd minute, 1 minute remaining. Might just have to send a ball up and hope for the best here. Ziyech coming into the 94th now. Probably not enough time. Kai Havertz coming inside, lays it off. Werner, can he just get a shot off? Looking to cut inside, the run ahead of him. Ziyech, touch, in the box. No way! Chelsea pull off the unimaginable 95th minute goal. 2-1 to take down Burnley. We left it till very, very late. But what a fantastic goal, and what a way to lift the spirits at this club. We grabbed 3 points. Surely there is no time for a response from Burnley, and Timo Werner just had the patience to settle that one through. Great run from Ziyech, great finish, and that is exactly what we've been missing. Oh, what an outstanding end of the game. That's maybe the most exciting finish we've had in this entire career. And like I said, Chelsea back to winning ways here. We grabbed 3 points, and hopefully that was a little change in fortune that we needed to just start grinding out results once again. So we get back to it. Great stuff from the team. Well, results finally stabilized in the league. Still, I mean, obviously not a great run of form, but we at least got the win, and hopefully, I keep saying this, I feel like, but this can be the point in the season where we start getting consistent results once again. 16 games gone, 8 points now between us and Liverpool, but that win was enough to take us back to second place over Manchester City. So all said and done, not too bad, but I mean, obviously with the squad we have, we'd like to see more from this team. We know we're capable of it too. I mean, we went from undefeated to now 3 losses and 2 ties in the last, I think, 6 or 7 games, so it's really been a poor run of form here. On the bright side, we are guaranteed to go through the group stages of the Champions League no matter what, but we will be looking for a win in this final game against RB Leipzig, assuming Atalanta also get a win so we can at least be top of the group and get a more favorable draw. But that will come next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the meantime, if you have any ideas on how you want to help this team, if you think I should make tweaks to things, if you have any suggestions, also if you're interested in seeing behind the scenes content, some of the stuff I post on the Discord channel for new faces, new kits, things like that, this can all be done in the Discord channel. Go check out patreon.com/respectthejeff if you're interested to join. Helps the channel out a lot, and hopefully it would be fun for you too. In the meantime, please consider subscribing if you've been enjoying this content. Helps me out a lot, and I'll be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.